This video is about payback period. First, I will explain what payback period is. Second, how to calculate payback period. And finally, how to make decision based on your results. Payback period is the length of time required for an investment's cash flows to cover its cost. You can also call it the length of time to reach the break-even. Generally, the earlier you get your initial investment back, the better. Here is an example. Your division is considering two projects with the following cash flows in millions. What are the payback periods for both of the projects, and which project will you accept? I will show the calculation for project A, and you can try project B on your own. I am calculating cumulative cash flows by adding subsequent year's cash flow to the previous. Now, the payback period will be between years where the negative cumulative cash flow turns positive, which is between year 2 and 3. But to calculate payback period precisely, we are going to use these two numbers. Payback period for project A equals 2 plus 10 over 17 equals 2.59 years. Now, if you follow the same steps, you will get the payback period for project B as 2.17 years. Decision rules. If project A and B are independent, select project that has payback period less than project's life. So, both project A and B should be accepted. When project A and B are mutually exclusive. Since the payback period of project B is shorter than project A, project B should be accepted. In other words, if you invest in project B, you will reach the break-even point a lot quicker. But payback period has some limitations, such as it does not consider cash flows beyond the payback period, and it ignores time value of money. Thus, discounted payback period could be a better technique for project selection. If you like to learn the discounted payback technique, you may consider watching the next video. The link of the video is also given in the description below. So I'm going to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.